Kelechi Damian Adosa. I know it's been a long time, but a lot has been going on, so let's talk about it. Today's topic is it finally over? And by this, we mean, is the domination of Man City finally over after years of us suffering? And is the suffering of Man U finally over with our new manager coming in? We're going to talk about that along with what's going on with Liverpool. Are they really good, or is everybody else just really bad? We'll talk about all of this and more. We have some Liverpool fans here. You saw his face when I said that he was disgusted by the very thought of it, but we'll see how it goes. we have one Liverpool fan here, not two. I'm gonna have Kachi start us off with the Man City chats. Is it finally over? Is the domination finally over, or is this just a blip?
I think this is the best possible chance any team has to stop the run of Man City. I won't say it's the end of the domination, but I think it's going to take a monumental collapse, right, from Liverpool. And the reason why I say that is because if Liverpool loses this league, we have to mock Liverpool the same way we mocked Arsenal when they lost the league, or
Yes.
when they dropped. Like I'm always a fair. I banter equally, right? I cannot banter Arsenal more than I banter Liverpool. I'll actually banter Liverpool more because Liverpool now are in probably the best possible situation ever. At least in Arsenal's case, Man City were still, you get what I mean? They were still putting together wins. They were not losing 5 games in a row across all competitions, right? So for me, this is Liverpool's best possible scenario. These guys have 4 strikers, so they can interchange. They can interchange any of Salah, Nunez, Jota, or
Gakpo.
or Gakpo. So these guys have strikers. Like when I look at that Liverpool team, even their strike force, it takes me back to the days in the 90s where Man U had 4 strikers. So it's like you can pick any 2 and you're good to go, right? Like that Liverpool team they are not as flashy as the club team, but I think they are way more disciplined in the sense that these guys don't have to play well to win games. You make one mistake, they punish you. You make one mistake, they punish you. So on the Liverpool side, I think this is probably their best possible chance to win the league. I know it's too early to say that, but bro, they're 8 points ahead, right? I don't even think Arsenal are 8 points ahead at this point in the 2 seasons.
They were, but not at this point. Not this early,
Not at
but
this
they
point.
were.
Yeah, not at
with
this
some
point.
games in hand, but they were.
But all I have to say is that all I have to say for Man City, they are in trouble in the sense that if you want to say you want to replace or replenish this team, first of all, you have a lot of 30-something-year-olds. Like to me, Kevin De Bruyne is done out here. The guy should have been sold in the summer. The guy came in the game and he wanted to fight and all that, but no, the mojo is gone for Kevin De Bruyne. Walker looks like he's gonna struggle against
That one disappointed me.
A lot of left backs as well.
Me.
And then they keep saying Rodri. You think Rodri was prime 2012 Messi or 2012 CR7 that he will come into this team, and all of a sudden, these guys are blaming everything on Rodri coming back. And the funny thing is, you watch Rodri come back and they may not even start winning games again. So to me, I think, and the thing is, I don't see it changing partly because they don't have a pragmatic manager. Pep is not pragmatic. Pep will keep playing this formation, and he will die. He will die going down playing his style of play. He's not the pragmatic type that will say, oh, okay, let me change things around to steady the ship, or let me try and get a few draws here and there to get momentum back. This guy will ride the ship till the very end. So I think for Man City, the title is all but done if they lose to Liverpool on the weekend. And I think it's the game at Anfield. I'm not sure if it's at...
confirm that.
Yeah, it's at Anfield. So, Liverpool fans are going to be up for it. So, Liverpool fans are going to be up for it. So, I think for me, this is their best position. Liverpool needs to wrap Salah in cotton wool because I think he's their, not to say that the other players are not good, but he's their talisman in the sense that in games where they don't play well, the guy he sniffs his out and that's it. One chance, one goal. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm all here for the downfall of Pep. I love it. Because now let's see how you can manage when your team is not playing good. Because it's like the child that his parents have always been rich. You've gone to the best school, right? You've always been in the best team in every league. So now let's see you manage your way out of players that are aging or maybe players that don't have the same hunger to win anymore, right? Because it's easy to say, yeah, I have the hunger to win, but to win a treble and pretty much reach the pinnacle of football, right? Win Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League, and what you did four in a row, which nobody has ever done. Let's now see how hungry these your players really are. Because we know Rico Lewis ain't going to cut it. Guardiola is definitely not going to cut it. even Haaland looks like they figured this bro out, right? So, and then these guys were happy to take all that money they got for Alvarez without reinvesting that into the team. They went and about buying Savinho, which I don't think is anywhere close to a replacement for Mahrez or all those other guys. So it'll be interesting to see, but all I know is that no team I don't think any team in England has any single sympathy for Man City. Because if you want to cry injuries, other teams could have cried injuries other season. You only have
We
one guy
have
injured.
cried it. Tell them.
Exactly. These guys
Cried
have only
it.
one. These guys have only one guy injured, right?
This
And then they have only
Rodri.
one guy injured.
No, they have a lot
Rodri
of
injured.
injuries.
Yeah, but
Right?
Rodri is the only starting 11 that is
I
injured.
mean,
That's it. And then you're
I mean,
crying like, okay, when Arsenal had their injuries or their red cards this season, you were not saying anything. The
please
thing
don't talk
about
about
football,
Arsenal. Talk about Man
the,
U. Wow, injury
the thing
crisis
about
last.
football, yeah, exactly. But all I can say is that in football, when it rains, it pours. It's like when you're losing. This is the kind of time where you're hoping to get like an Ipswich or a Southampton. But the football gods are like, nah, bro. We'll give you Liverpool. Let's see. So, and Anfield is the last place you want to be going where you're out of form. So
let's just remember that everybody preached Liverpool's demise with the fixture list that had Chelsea and all those hard teams. Everybody said Liverpool going to lose 6 out of 8. Da.
Oh, it's true. You haven't lost one out of those,
Well,
right?
I'm fuck with that,
You haven't lost any. You have Madrid next. By the time this comes out, you would have played Madrid, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let me come to you now. Actually, is this something that's hindsight is always 2020, of course. Is this something that we saw coming? With I want to harp on what Kachi said about the wingers, the departure of Mahrez, Sané, Sterling, all these guys. Is this something that we saw coming? That okay, eventually your bench isn't as strong as it used to be. So nobody's really scared of who you're bringing, and they sold Gundogan as well, even though they brought him back. Is this something that we
I
should have
think
seen coming?
I think it's a repeat of a combination of the lack of depth and mental fatigue. That same thing that we saw with Barca 2011, 2012, which when they fell off their peak a little at the end of Guardiola's term. Like I just playing the old advocate. I feel like it's mentally taxing as fuck to win Premier League 4 years in a row. Like majority of this squad has been a part of. And then yeah, obviously not replacing certain quality guys has been has played a factor too. And yeah, there are a rash of injuries, but I just feel like with some guys, just get to see that man, boys are tired. Like we said, like I walk, I don't how many years of running up and down the league. Like even yeah, they have nobody really in the middle to carry on that De Bruyne and Rodri energy. Like, but all still the same. I'm happy to watch. I'm happy to see their downfall because they don't deserve nothing. But yeah, nah, I think it's just generally just off like because at Bayern he couldn't get his guy to be all world beating or whatever. Like they never got to that level at Bayern. They were winning the league easily, but outside of the league,
Champions League.
yeah, they never get to that level. But we see him with Barca now, sitting with Man City. Like I guess, yeah, it's just a lot of tactical pushing guys to that limit consistently. So there's that bit of regression to the mean.
Edosa, do you think that they'll ever? First of all, do you think they're going to come back? And second of all, do you think they're going to win at least a trophy this season?
I can answer the second one first. I don't want them to win a trophy. So that's their own problem. Would they come back? Yes. Definitely they will come back. It will look. I think we sometimes forget what actually makes Pep. Yeah, sure, he always looks out to having like really good teams and some of the best players in the world. But other managers have these teams too. Like the teams he takes over, other managers have managed them or manage them after him, and they tend to not do the same thing. So it's crazy to think that he's not going to find some kind of solution for his team. And I think, yeah, injuries are part of the game, but there are certain injuries that are worse than others. I know we like bringing up the Man U thing. Like the players that got injured and the players that replaced them are kind of the same level. They're all trash. So it didn't make any difference. At least the year you guys had your injuries, these were not players that were going to change anything for your team. But like Rodri and his invisibility cloak that allows him to foul 12 times a game and not get one card. When you don't have that, all of a sudden, all those counters start going in. And that's really all that's happening in variance, right? So if you look at their stats, they're still fairly consistent in the sense that they hold on to the ball, they take shots, but Haaland's shots are not going in. He's converting at ridiculously low levels, I think even career-wide. And then basically every shot that goes on the net is a goal now. So like, that happens sometimes.
No, but that used to happen before, I feel like, with City.
Yes, but like
if
before,
somebody shoots them, yeah, they hardly kept clean sheets.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Before, you only remember like the 2 or 3 chances that the other team had because Rodri stopped 8 of them, right? So now, sure, you're not getting 11 chances on them, but like instead of 3 shots, Ederson is getting shot at like 7 times. And let's be honest, it's not like he's the best goalie in the world. He's really good with his feet, but I don't think he's ever really been tested like as a proper goalkeeper. So
not to this level, that's for sure.
Yeah, so now he's actually having to work for his wages. And it turns out that he's probably Ramsdale level in terms of saving. So I just think that there's a lot going on with them. That's not even only football stuff. Like these guys will get relegated as early as January. And the league hasn't even got into a Swiss spot yet. And then if they get relegated, like they have basically every team that's ever been relegated since 2008 looking to sue them. So like at some point, it's not even about the ball anymore. Like it's just so many things. Like, you're never sure if your paycheck is guaranteed for next month, because what if that decision comes earlier than you thought? So I just think there's injuries, there's other things going on in the back room. Like, they don't look like they know what's happening right now. But knowing Pep, he's probably cooking something. And if Arteta learned from Pep, then I'm sure it's a situation where it takes a bit for the meal to get ready. But when it gets ready, it bangs. It gets... So, so like I was saying before we started recording, like Liverpool can't drop points in that game because if they do, City are about to go on a absolutely ridiculous run. And then you guys will know what it's like to get hunted. Another thing that I think people don't realize is that City have been going against now 2 of the best teams that have ever played in Premier League history. In Liverpool for 3 seasons and Arsenal the last 2 seasons. Like, City broke Liverpool. Because those guys just started falling like flies. The season we took over. And then they've broken us already. Now all our players are dying because it's not normal to sustain that level. Anybody that gets to 90 points this year has won the league. This is not even going to be they are waiting for the last game of the season. No, you get to 85, 3 games to go, you won the league. You don't even have to stop yourself, you won the league. Like, you could lose those 3 games and you win the league. That's where we're at the moment. So if Liverpool get to 90 points, well, guess what? None of the 2 Arsenal teams that were competing ever got to 90 points. We're not good enough. It is what it is, right? But then if Liverpool wins the league with less than 90 points, then you have to be looking at Arsenal and being like, okay, why didn't you guys do something, right? So there's a difference in how they win the league and how that affects everybody else. For me, I can tell you right now that City are going to push you to get to that 90 points for sure. And I know Arsenal are going to push Liverpool to get to that 90 points for sure. So it's up to them. Will my January 5th prediction come true or not? Because I believe that January 5th, Liverpool will not be first in the table anymore. I'm just putting it out.
That's a hot
I'm
take.
just
What
putting
day is
it
it?
here.
It's almost December, man.
I'm telling you, I'm just putting it here. January 5th, they will not be first. So, your bank is catching that check, have you?
Take it to the
Yes.
Okay,
my bank
cool.
will cash it.
Yes, because I think it's very important to realize that at no point in the last 2 seasons did Arsenal have 8 points gap on City level with games. Because if we did, they were not catching us. It's actually the truth. We never actually lost 8 points on these guys ever, right? Even this season, Liverpool were like 6 points ahead of us in February and finished 7 points behind us. So like this is Liverpool like history, and they were first at the time, by the way. So it's all good. We know who we're facing. That's fine. I hope that you guys are right and that Pep is done and he wants to leave. I hope. But knowing him, at least as much as you can know somebody through the TV, he's cooking and we'll be there.
It's Nunes, man. It's Nunes that costly up. Like, let me never get into that. Like, this guy was missing empty net. There's no like, all the chances. All the chances.
Variance is crazy, man. Like,
Jesus.
like Arsenal went from, in the last couple of games, everybody had minimum 7 shots on target against us. And then we played Nottingham first that Liverpool made look like they were competent and they didn't even have a shot on target.
Bro, it's because you had your back four back. Your
No,
best
it's the
back
same.
four was back. No.
It's this Saliba and Gabriel have been playing almost every game.
Calafiori and what's his name? Timber were there too. The back
Sure.
four.
But like
That's
before,
the difference.
no, but White was playing up until this weekend when after his surgery, right? And Calafiori or Timber are playing on the left. So these are, it's not like we're putting out with fast in our back four. Right? So these are like still the same players. But sometimes it doesn't matter what you do, everything the other person does goes against you. And then you just have to hope that when it's your turn, you take all your chances.
Advantage.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Kachi something, but it's kind of slipped my mind. Let's go to predictions, hopefully to come back to me before we go to Man U. What's the prediction for Liverpool City this weekend? Kachi?
Liverpool City, I mean, definitely for Salah to score.
That's Kachi's guy right now.
I say Salah to score. Not to have a phenomenal game, but Salah to score. I see it a high scoring game. I want to say 3-1 or 4-1. But all I'm saying is this is one of those games where you should not let your pride get in the way, in the sense that Liverpool City can go and blow away Feyenoord and think, okay, all of a sudden we are back. And then they get proud and then you go to Liverpool. Liverpool is a stadium where in the space of 12 minutes, you don't know what hits you, bro. 5-6 goals can go in all at once. So all I'm saying is that Pep has to be careful. This is not a time to be a philosopher. This is a time to be a pragmatist, like Mourinho would say. Bro, go there and keep it tight and respect yourself and know where you are. In the sense that if you go there and keep it open, these guys can blow them away. And in Liverpool, it's the kind of stadium where you are losing 2-3. You can easily go from 3 to 7, bro. And I will not complain, like, because Man U collected 7 there. So I think it's time for our neighbors across the street in Manchester to collect their own 7.
It depends on Cody's. You know, have you noticed every time Cody gets a fresh cut, he scores? I don't know.
And another thing I always say is that Liverpool at Anfield, they always get referees calls. So if City know what's good for them, this shit can get. All I'm saying is that this shit can get embarrassing real quick. So, but for me, I say 3-1 or 4-1. But definitely for what's his name, Salah to score.
Jamie scores
2-0 Reds.
2-0 clean sheets.
Yeah.
With our younger, is he from Ireland?
Yeah. Kelleher.
In the post.
Yeah.
Kelleher. Okay.
Yeah, you know his name is Kelleher.
Still remember the name.
Brazilian when he's in net.
Remember the name. Edosa.
Take it to the bank.
I think it's going to be a high scoring draw.
High scoring draw, like 2-2, 3-3.
Yeah.
2-2.
Because I don't actually think, despite the fact that they're not conceding as much, I don't actually think Liverpool have been that solid.
You're going to say I don't see you conceding 3 Yaku. Cool.
See, I can only, to me, you've played 3 barely competent teams at the time you played them, and they all found space everywhere to do something to your team. So I just think it's variance. Like, and Haaland will not do anything more than he's done in the last couple of games, and he scored 2. that's just the type of game it's going to be. So just a question of, is Salah going to see? I mean, Salah, if he does nothing all game, then scores 2. So I guess at least 2. I don't know, man. When you
Big
figure out the
dilemma.
FPL thing, let me know.
Captain Salah,
I'm
bro.
giving up on that thing. I can't even lie.
Captain Salah, bro.
Captain Danny Welbeck, bro.
Saka is playing West Ham.
Danny
Gross
Welbeck
card
is
is
playing
Sure,
Danny Welbeck
actually,
is
yeah,
playing Southampton.
that's true. Good. Hey, first I have to buy Welbeck to even captain himself. Chris Wood surprised him this
Danny,
weekend.
that
All I'm
guy.
saying is Salah. All I'm saying is when it comes to FPL, Salah is king, bro.
Salah
I think he
is
has
king,
more
honestly. I'm about
points.
to
He has
cancel
more
him.
points on that game than any other player in the
Yeah, he
history of
does.
the
Hope, yeah, easily.
game.
Man U, is our suffering finally over? I'll start with you,
No.
Adosa. Let's
Yes, it is over. That said, according to your manager, and I agree, it's going to take a while because Ten Hag did not leave him any favors. So those are some of the, well, which is like making you turn into a back five. You have big problems. But at the same time, it's new. I don't even think you played people where I would actually have expected them to be. So there's that, you're not playing. Martinez injured.
I think so, because he didn't play, right? I think
Yeah.
so. He has to have been injured because he didn't play.
Okay, so like when Martinez is back, that is your left center back, or you want to get spicy, that could be your left wing back. You can say it work. So, like, Maguire in center of the 3 would be absolutely insane. Put the Ligt beside him. Now you guys can do something with that, like the W behind that your 2 midfielders, because that's what actually going to kill you guys. Casemiro, Eriksen, Ugarte. Those are some horrendous choices that you have to make.
Not the exhale them.
I want to be honest with you. Like, I just don't think, but apparently this guy is really good at youth, right? And you have the
Kobe.
Senegalese guy. See, Kobe is not Liverpool's future. Trust me.
Ahmad
He's good,
Diallo.
but no, there's a Senegalese boy you guys bought this summer.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
That's your midfield future. Don't even stop yourself. So it might be, if you guys are running low, it might come in January. If not, then it's next summer. I think you will have enough players that you buy that in 2-3 seasons, then can start actually trying to compete. But it's going to be a long road, but it's not going to look like Ten Hag anymore, where he's flipping every single week and he doesn't know what he's doing. And if Amorim starts doing that, then he's lost. Because that's your team. They don't like indecisions. They do not like indecisions. If you don't know what you're about, okay, we're not playing anymore. So, but I just think the team is too expensively put together. And this one that you guys are even cutting Sir Alex's salary and kicking out cup tea ladies. I don't know if you have money to sign players, but you guys will be fine, don't worry.
Bro, always find a way, man. Always say we don't have money, but we'll sign. This is we don't have money for Ugarte, we signed it. This is we don't have money to pay for Amorim's Sporting Lisbon. We'll still, something will always happen. We'll find a way. Forget, we have Barcelona accountants up in here, man. They will make it, they will make it happen. That means the suffering over.
No, personally, I wanted Van Nistelrooy to stay on. I wanted to see Van Nistelrooy win at United. So I hope.
I like Rude like that, to be honest. I like him like that.
What was I going to say? Nah, I was
This guy was
expecting of
trying to
the.
swear for you, by the way.
I was expecting of the first game. New manager bounce or whatever, but I didn't see none of that in this game. And especially after taking the lead early, I thought they'll take advantage and put the pressure on. But alas, this is reverted back to their regular ways. You get my finish with a respectable season, top 6 or something. But as far as winning aspirations, I don't see it. Sorry.
We're still in the Carabao Cup, right? Oh, yeah, we are, right? Because who are we playing? I feel like we're playing Spurs.
You
Playing the
guys
Spurs, but it's all the big heavy hitters are there, but Man City.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll beat them. Don't worry about that. Well, but we're not.
Like
Or no, we're a cup team.
If I'm just looking back like to the late 90s, what is it, late 2000s United teams, where when you see a Ferdinand on paper or Van Nistelrooy, certain names that would invoke fear and worry and anger, like Rooney there, Ronaldo there. Mario doesn't have that aura anymore with any players anymore. You know what I
Not
mean?
even
Like,
one. Not even one.
I thought it was going to be
Which
Rashford,
player?
but what last 2 years Rashford has gone.
What about the
That's
butcher?
fine. Who is the butcher? Olitandro.
5-3, 5-3, oh, terrible.
I'm curious to see what we're going to be under. I was keep forgetting. Let me just go on Ruben. Amorim, Ruben. I'm curious to see what we're going to be under because under Ten Hag, certified, we were a cup team. Like we'll beat Man City and lose to Norwich. Like we were a cup team. We can win anybody, but we can lose to anybody. So with trophies and cups, are like, all right, we always had a chance. But I'm curious to see what will be
Man,
under
if
this
man
guy.
is ready, they barely miss him out as his franchise player. I'm sorry.
Oh, bro. Huh. Something's in the water. Who said this to Kendrick? Something's in the water. I keep telling you guys. Something's in the water. This one.
My guy still play FIFA 20. I'm
It is
still play FIFA 20.
It is
I think you have to kind of try and understand what he's trying to do first. Then you can understand why he likes certain types of players. Like, so the way your team is set up, you need people who can do multiple jobs first, right? And let's be honest, a lot of the players in your team can't even do one job, right? So Mason Mount, whatever you want to say about him, has played just about every position in midfield and attack. So naturally, any manager that prefers positional or tactical football will like him. That's all it is. It's not like
what is this
he's
based on like
great.
4 years ago, man? This guy hasn't done anything in the past like three years.
We signed Havertz based on what he was doing in Leverkusen, not what he was doing at Chelsea. So like the players are the players. It's their education, right? So you kind of just have to hope that your manager can bring. Like, I don't see the benefit in trashing the players that you have because that's what you have. When they leave, sure, like, it's all them. Like, now, Pepe was a waste man. It is what it is, right? But when I was here, I was on this podcast fighting and telling you that all your wingers were trash because that's all I have, right? So I think, I don't think you'll be a cup team, but that's probably where the problem is going to be because it takes time to build what this guy is trying to build. Because he's like Arteta. Like, I listened to his interview. I don't know why my brain was saying podcast. His interview with Gary Neville, and like he was talking about like the brain, like he wants them to play with one like not one brain because one brain is Arteta, but basically all these managers that football is like an ideological thing. And like it's all just different players doing one thing at the same time.
Like a single organism.
Yeah,
like you guys
so
just moving.
it's gonna take time for him to coach it into your players that don't go in just because you think that was cool. Like we're talking about Dalo, how Dalo was. He will be on the wing back. He'll pass the ball, then run into the middle because he wants to overload the middle. And he's like, I don't need you there. Stay wide. Like that's why he has his 2 10s. 2 10s are meant to drop in or move. So it will take time. That will take time. And if you notice this game, most of the guys that played were all people that didn't go on international break. Because those are people that he has been training with. He can't bring
100%.
all these other guys in. So you not even start playing the players on your team that actually have talent in their body. So good thing is we're playing you soonish. So you will not enter yet. So we can quickly do basketballs, get out. And then by the time you get to
3 points. I want my 3 points, man.
I love you, so I want you to be happy. So I need you to start winning games eventually. But next week, nah. Like, so, after us, then by the time you guys get to like 60, you guys can now be more strong, then can give them. Once you give them, they can go back to whatever you want to be. This is good. So yeah, no, I think there's absolutely no chance that you wouldn't be good under this guy. Now, what type of good is going to be, I don't know. But it won't be, it's definitely not Ten Hag style football anymore.
Kachi, what's the definition of a success and a failure this season for Man U? Keeping in mind that we're 12th at the moment.
Bro,
This idiot on me said himself to laugh.
bro, success for me, right? I would rather not win a cup because I think Man U fans tend to be a little bit short-sighted in the sense that I don't want to win a cup and then get carried away. I would rather we put in the hard yards. So for me, I would say making top 10. Making top 10 in the league. I know that's a low bar, but I would rather make top 10. Let these players learn what this manager is trying to do. Because what will happen with all the past managers we've had is saying, how all these guys, we win a cup and then everybody gets carried away. And then the managers are like, okay, why am I going to start teaching my philosophies if I can win a cup
They
and
think
that's
they're
so, but I
successful.
think,
Yeah, like I'm successful.
yeah,
Already.
exactly.
Like, the
So
players
I
are
would
like,
rather
we've been successful.
I would rather let's not be in Europe next year. We'll use next year and learn the guys' formation. But this season, to me, let's make top 10. That's weird. That's as low a bar as I know that's a very low bar. So somewhere between 8 and 10. I don't want Conference League though. I don't want Conference League.
Me too. I don't want Conference League. Like, I'd rather not be in Europe than be in Conference League. Nobody in Conference League, man. Like, what's
Conference League, you're playing plumbers, and that's why Chelsea is beating teams 5-0. Like, literally, those Chelsea players can roll out of bed and whoop those guys. If Chelsea don't win Conference League, I think that would be a bigger shame. Because, bro, Chelsea are playing plumbers, part-time gardeners, policemen. That's who these guys are.
This man's have appointments after the game. It's like have appointment after this game.
These guys have appointment and they have to go pick up their kids from daycare after the game. So that tells you all you need to know.
They can't go to extra time, bro. I got patients waiting, man.
So that's why for me, I would say that would be a successful season. But I know a lot of Man U fans. Man U fans tend to have this, how do I say it, very, I don't know if I can say if it's a white bias or like an English bias. In the sense that
English, 100% English bias. There's
a very strong English bias, especially amongst especially amongst our ex
players,
legends. Like you see Gary Neville now coming out to start saying rubbish. Under Ten Hag, this guy did not say anything. But under Mourinho, he was running his mouth. Same thing. Like for me, that's what we need. Like literally, we need a manager step by step. We don't need to rush this process. Let him gradually weed us of all the players that need to go. And then gradually, there are also a couple of guys from our youth team. The Senegalese guy that you were mentioning, Sekou Baba, I think is his name. And then there's this other guy, man, you stole from Arsenal's youth team, Chidi Obi Martin. That guy is, I mean, don't rush him into the first team, but that guy is a future goal scorer. Bro has probably broken all the records at the under 18 level for scoring. And how Arsenal let that guy go, or I think he said he wants to leave. It's beyond
me. You didn't let him go. You offered an academy player $60,000 or £60,000 at 16 years old. Like that isn't.
Why couldn't you guys match? Why couldn't you guys match that?
No, it's not about matching. No. Okay, so let me. No, it's not about matching because in one area is more than that, right? So the issue with Chido. Sorry, what? Once he signs his professional contract, he's on more than 60K guaranteed. Yeah, so like the issue with Chido is that he's like 6'3" at 16, playing against center backs that are 16 or 15 that are like 5'7", 5'9". Right? So it's hard to gauge what the talent level is, really. And that's why most strikers, like you see them, they're like shit hot when they're like young and they start playing men and then it goes away. So nobody actually knows how good this guy is other than if you put him in front of net and nobody is faster as him is going to score. Like, is he faster than, like the idea that Arteta do not make him run against someone like Kivia just to see where his level is at is insane because Arsenal don't get anything from letting their player go for nothing, right? So I mean, all the best to him, as a Niger boy, I hope he has a good career. But like, other than that, you have far better players than him, by the way,
This guy's
that will
like,
actually impact the team.
this guy's like Maslow, like Lukaku in the youth system, man. You saw how big Lukaku was versus the other, the other youths, bro. Get off this ball, bro. This ball, bro. Get off this ball, bro. What's wrong
Nah,
with
but then he
you?
was also playing like first team men football at like 16, though, Lukaku, right? So the fact that even United haven't made him start playing under 23 is like, that's a sign that this guy, maybe his level is not even that high because he's still playing under 18s for you guys. So, yeah, that's all I can say. But you have players, man. Like, you have that Amas guy that played when
Yeah,
we were
Mas,
in
the left
LA.
back. The left back.
Yeah.
I like a Mas.
You have some other like 10 hybrids. I think it's Ibra, the one that had like tattoos all over 17, some idiotic child. Because I don't know what you did all those tattoos for. But like, I think his name was like Ibrahimovic something. But like, no, you have, I think, so this guy likes youth players. You have plenty of youth players that he can. If he decides to make it a project, if you let him do this the right way, he will bring at least 4 academy boys for you guys. And then you splash another 200, 300 million and you have your first team. Then to not be a situation of taking out those guys that are taking too much money out of your team. And then you can replace them.
It's like I can feel
But
it
like-
out of my pockets when it's going. Like,
Yep,
we paying these guys, man?
Casemiro,
Rashford.
Rashford especially.
Nah, you're
This guy
not
was
going to
smiling
find.
after the game, like, bro, I've scored, man. What's my business? No criticism for me today.
No, that's it.
That's how I was
The
calling
thing
my
is,
business.
you guys played well to start, but you did not have enough grounding in what you're supposed to do. So when the game got hot,
Onana saved us, guy. I want to talk about like Onana saved us. He
yeah.
had
So
some
when the
saves,
game
like,
got hot, you guys did not know how to handle it, and also like Evans, Evans.
because he's
come
the
on.
only healthy one. He's held. That's the only.
No,
Calm down.
I know. I'm just saying that like that is who there is it to like tell you guys at what point, right? So if you can be realistic about the talent level of the players on the pitch, then it doesn't become
Tell them.
hard.
Tell
to
them.
see why you
That's
have
like I just say
problem.
we're coming 10. Like, what is this? We
I
just
mean,
need to
if
be
you
patient
come
with this
10,
guy.
I think that's a big success for your season. Because I had you
Stop
guys
this.
at
Are you
I
saying
had you
that
guys at
Ten Hag
12.
couldn't have come 10th?
No, there was
Ten Hag would have come
absolutely no
10th.
way it was
Relax,
committed.
relax, man. Ten Hag would have come 10th. Go, relax.
I don't. Why
Relax
would you
with
want me
that.
to lie to you? I don't understand.
Relax with
Just
that.
go to the first podcast of the season. I told you we're not coming up to top 10 this season. So it's not like I'm changing mouth now.
Eric,
No, you guys will be fine.
Eric just being disrespected up in here, but it's okay.
You'll be fine. Just collect at least 4 points from City for me.
City
All is
and
forgiven.
Liverpool. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. You guys are gonna record the Arsenal versus Man U game without me, so I'll just try and get your predictions now. Hopefully, the project will be a little bit more further along by then. Do you think we can at least give them a draw? Damn it.
I was gonna say 2-1 to the Arsenal, but a 1-1 draw is not far-fetched.
Kachi.
I'll go with the draw, yeah.
The Arsenal game is where is it at? Are we at? Is it at Arsenal Emirates or is it in Old Trafford?
Emirates.
Oh, Emirates. Yeah, there's no way you're beating Arsenal at Emirates, bro. No. No. We're not beating this Arsenal team at Emirates, except if magically Saka and Odegaard get injured between now and then. But if the team as it currently is, no, we'll lose the game. We'll keep it respectful. Maybe like a gentleman's loss, like 3-1, 2-1. But it'll be like a battery. Like it will be one of those like we are battered. Like Onana will make several saves, but we'll still lose the game. It will be one of those games where it's like if you don't watch the game, you'll be happy. When you now watch the highlights, you'll be like, oh my god, how did it end 2-1? And I'm genuinely being honest. Like Arsenal we are not on the same level, bro. They are like 5 years ahead in their project than we are. So
Adosa.
I have a bet that minute that I think United do not score more than 1 goal against Arsenal this entire season. No matter how many games to play. this will not be the game that you scored that one goal.
I see that, bro. Like, we don't score goals, man. Like, we don't score goals. Holland is out here always twerking on defenders. Like, we don't score goals, man. Like, run away. Why you backing up? Why you backing
Yo,
up? Go find
did
space.
you watch that video where Lukaku said, "If I hold you like this, that's it," and the guy just followed the legend's footsteps, man.
Let them chase you. It's so easy to defend. It's ridiculous. Like, you're here. You're always here. Let them chase you.
Give
Of
it to
course.
them. You need to understand.
Good God.
But if you guys let us have as many chances as we did against you guys, man, and I go collect. Oh man, no lie. But it's United. Those are hard games, so probably gonna be like 2-0 or something like that.
I want to see how you guys' bet comes out. Like, more than one goal throughout the entirety of the season. Especially if we catch you guys in Carling Cup, FA Cup. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Amorim, good luck. You're in for, like you said, you already know, bro. We're going to suffer for a long time. You already said it. So let's see how that goes. City, hopefully this is the end. They turn into a regular club now, winning one game here and there, not the dominant City that we know and hate, and the refs favor and everything. So hopefully this is the end. We'll see what happens next season. I also have a bet on Amin. Amin seems to be a gambling addict or a betting guy here. I also have a bet on Amin. As long as Pep is in the Premier League, there will be no points where he doesn't win the league 2 years in a row. I think that was our bet. Yeah. Like, as long as wherever he is, he's not going to be in a situation where he doesn't win the league 2 years in a row. Like, you let one club win it once, then you win it again, then you win it again. Like, you're not going to lose 2 years in a row.
I mean, if they get relegated in January, then
Then he's in our league now. He win championship. That's something that Ferguson never did. I believe Ferguson never won the championship.
Bro, do you think it's easy to win the championship? It's not an easy league.
If it's a top team,
If it-
Anyways, we can tell
if it
Ferguson
got
to come
relegated and they sweat
outside.
Who this? Who this?
when they got relegated, they did not sweat to come back.
Bro,
It's they won't
Serie
keep
B
all
is
their
not
players,
Serie
so.
B is not.
Bro, but in English championship, they don't call fouls. They don't call fouls like
they don't call
in
fouls.
Premier
It's
League.
rough.
No,
But-
but
Rough, bro. And these guys play like twice a week, like Champions League. They play like Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday. It's so much.
Yep.
Yes, quick one. Bring us home.
So if City do magically get relegated, Lord, please. Who is one player from the team that you like on your team?
Nico Lewis.
Question. He said Lewis.
Nico
Rico
Lewis.
Lewis, okay.
I think Gravial. Gravial? Because we don't have a left back. For Christ's sake, man. First in 3 years, we don't have a left back. So I'll take Gravial.
Catch your body.
Catchy.
I don't even know. Probably one of their wingers. What's his name?
The
Cunha
Brazilian guy?
Savinho.
Hey,
We need
I'm
wingers,
sorry.
bro.
So
Who
these
that
guys
thought we see
had,
the thing we were not even picking De Bruyne
You know,
and
And
Bernardo
Haaland.
Silva.
no one said
Haaland.
Haaland.
Like,
No.
I'm telling
because
no one can pay them.
I'm telling you,
That's the
I'm telling
problem.
you, no, forget about all of that. If you can get them to I'm sending you to the Gulag. Give me a check. Give me a check to Haaland, I beg.
No, also,
That
Man fans are we're realistic. We're not going to create chances for the bro. So he's going to be a liability for
Yo,
us.
but if Van
We're
Dijk,
not going to create chances
if
for him.
Van Dijk Ruben Diaz partnership will be dead, though. People will not be able to smell our net again. If you have Van Dijk and Ruben Diaz.
who?
Van Dijk and Ruben Diaz.
Diaz and Van Dijk.
I beg
Wow.
you. Bring it to the Emirates.
Disrespect.
Bring it to the Emirates. Go. Oh my God! Honestly, I blame what that stupid guy Juliet for that for Saliba not playing against you guys. You guys are about to collect, man. It's so. See, no what's so annoying. All the times I come out and be like, "Oh, we're ready to we're getting started." Someone gets a red card. Someone gets injured. I was like, "This is so annoying." I just need to play one of
quiet and don't let your enemies know what's happening.
Nah, man. I told you this year. No, what did humility do for me last year? Dabi? What did humility do for me last year? Nothing.
Silver trophy.
Nothing.
Silver trophy.
Silver trophy I don't even collect. This year, maybe we talk the talk. If we lose, we lose. Nothing. And I go yab me. And I yab me already. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Let's go. I just need my boys to stay fit so that
Just
people
stay
can
fit,
see.
man. Just stay fit. Just stay
Just
fit.
fit from now to January 5th. so that we can all laugh. So that we can all laugh. See, their manager they started reading the wrong newspaper. You guys watch that interview where it's like, oh, their last year Arsenal. Okay, fine. Kachi has to go. It's okay.
Yeah, let's go. Gotta go. All right, cool. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for listening. As always, continue to love football. Like and subscribe on YouTube and Instagram.